Well, joining us now to discuss is Georgia Congressman Buddy Carter. Thank you so much for joining us. It's great to have you with us tonight.
Thank you.
So let's talk money first, and tell us what the cost of the plan for Republicans would be versus this cost of this Green New Deal, estimated to be between, what, $51 and $93 trillion over the next decade.
Well, first of all, the Republican plan is a common sense and an affordable plan, $568 billion roughly. But more importantly is what it addresses. It addresses the infrastructure needs in our country. It addresses roads and bridges. It addresses airports. It addresses ports and inland waterways. It addresses rural broadband, which is extremely important in any infrastructure package. Everyone agrees, Democrats and Republicans alike agree, we need better infrastructure in this country. However, what the Democrats are offering and what the Biden plan is nothing more than a radical left-wing agenda of pushing and trying to appease the left wing of his party. AOC and Senator Markey, when they've introduced this Green New Deal and everything that they're trying to achieve there, it's going to do nothing except for raise taxes to a point where it will destroy our economy, as well as destroying jobs. And we can least afford that, especially at this point.
Absolutely. Right now, as we're trying to reopen the economy, since you mentioned AOC, let's listen to this take on a controversial statement that Congresswoman Alexandra Ocasio-Cortez made in regards to race and climate change. Listen.
We must recognize in legislation that the trampling of indigenous rights is a cause of climate change. The trampling of racial justice is a cause of climate change, because we are allowing people and we are allowing ourselves to make sure we are allowing folks to deny ourselves human rights and deny people the right to health care, the right to housing and education.
So what are your thoughts on that? And she's not the only person out there talking things like that.
I mean, it's irresponsible. Look, I'm old enough to remember the late 70s when we were dependent on other countries for our energy needs. And we have now achieved energy dominance, not only energy independence, but energy dominance in the world. We're exporting energy now. We should be proud of that, and we are proud of that. Look, I believe in climate change. I believe the climate is changing. I recognize that. I represent the entire coast of Georgia. I've seen sea level rises. We need to address that. We need to address it through adaptation, mitigation, and innovation. There's no question about that. And we are addressing it in the state of Georgia. We're in the top 10 in solar power now. We've got the only nuclear reactors under control. We're big in biomass and using our natural resources, all of those things. We're doing a great job in the state of Georgia to address climate change and to address our energy needs. However, keep in mind that what the Democrats are proposing and what the Green New Deal especially proposes is going to penalize lower income people the most. There's no question about that. They are the ones who are going to suffer. They are the ones who are going to have to pay higher energy bills. So we have to keep that in mind. And again, there's no question we need infrastructure, but what the Democrats are proposing is nothing more than a radical left-wing policy push trying to appease those in their left wing of their party.
Yeah. You know, you're from the state of Georgia. I know you had a thing or two to say about how left-wing Democrats got immediately involved. Also, corporations, woke corporations, in moving the MLB All-Star game out of Georgia. That, too, impacting low-income people.
Absolutely. You know, it's despicable what Major League Baseball did, taking $100 million out of our economy. Based on lies and misinformation that was spread by Joe Biden, by Stacey Abrams, and by Raphael Warnock. And now, who is it going to impact the most? It's going to impact hardworking Georgians and minority business, small businesses, and small businesses in general. People and who can least afford it at this time.
People.
So thank you very much, Stacey Abrams. Right. Yeah, boycotts work, just as you said. And you've caused these boycotts, and now they're working against hardworking Georgians.
Which is awful. All right, Congressman Buddy Carter, thank you so much for your time.